back to our channel. First of all, we just want to say thank you guys so much for all the support. We are almost at 100,000 subscribers. That is just so crazy to us. We started this YouTube channel about 2 years ago, and it was slow growing, and for the last couple months it has just really taken off. So we are so grateful for all the love and support, and thank you guys so much. So today we're going to be showing you my bird room and introducing you to all of our birds. We have 5 birds, and we are starting off with Baby Blue, just because she's been really hormonal lately, and as soon as we put her in the bird room, she's gonna turn evil and try to attack me. But now that she's out, she's being very sweet. So she is a blue-headed Pyonis. She is 11 years old, and we adopted her about 8 months ago. We adopted Baby Blue from Palm Beach Parrot Rescue, and we were told when she first came in, she came in a very small cage, which was very dirty, and she was very dirty and dusty as well. So Susan got her cleaned up, and then we went to see her and just fell in love and decided to adopt her. When we first got her, we noticed she looked pretty skinny, like her keel would stick out. It still sticks out a little bit, but we took her to the vet, we got some blood work done, everything looks great, and the vet changed her diet, so she has been putting on weight. She also does this weird thing where she kind of shakes. That's just something that she's always done. The vet's not too concerned about it. And she's gotten a lot better at flying. When we first got her, she would basically just plummet to the ground. I think she had muscular atrophy or something. Just her wings were not strong, but now she's doing really well and she's able to fly around, and we're really proud of her. For the last 7 months, Baby Blue was the bird that would not bite. You could do anything to this bird and she wouldn't bite you. The vet even made a comment that she's the sweetest bird she's ever worked on, because when they were taking blood, she wasn't trying to bite, she wasn't trying to fight them, and she was just very, very nice. In the last month, she's turned a little bit evil. She's really protective over her cage, and I think it's hormones because her and Lucky have been hanging out a lot on top of her cage, and she doesn't want to be bothered when she's in there. But as soon as you take her out, she is fine. She wants head scratches. Oh, you're very cranky today, huh? No, I just want to scratch you. But that is what happens when you own birds, guys. They do get hormonal, and they do bite. Even the sweetest bird eventually is gonna bite. And that's something that you should be aware of before you get a bird. Okay, I'm gonna put her back into the bird room. We're gonna show you guys Zazu, because he is not in the bird room. And then we're gonna make our way over to the bird room.
Zazu. So this is Zazu. Oh, and there he goes. He's our Von der Decken's Hornbill, and I'm giving him some super worms right here, as you can see right there. This is one of his absolute favorite foods. So he just grabbed one of them and flew off, and we're gonna get him to come back and get this one as soon as he eats that one. Good boy. There he is. Get it. Get it. There he is. Yeah. So Zazu is super intelligent. He has so much personality and charisma. I absolutely love him. He's so curious, and you'll see I'm always putting him up on my story, and he's just messing with everything. He gets into absolutely everything. And there he goes away with that worm. Now Zazu is an educational ambassador that we have. He is captive bred. He's not a rescue like the other birds, so he's a captive bred ambassador animal that we use. And we use him a lot when we do Zoom talks with kids, especially through COVID. He's kind of been the star of our talks that we do to try to teach people about these animals. So Zazu is a softbill. The other birds we have, the parrots, those are hookbills. Now softbills are very prone to hemochromatosis, and this is caused by excessive iron that accumulates in the liver. And there's no way to know about it. You can't really test it unless you do a liver biopsy, which obviously can be very dangerous to the animal, so we don't want to do that. So we just have to be very aware of what we feed him, of what his diet is, and be very careful with what we give him. And that can be really scary for us when he's just kind of hopping around the house and he finds something he's not supposed to have. We all like kind of freak out, like, no, don't let him eat that. You know, we have to be very, very aware of this. What?
I've seen people feed their softbills pasta and stuff and dog food. I'm just really paranoid. Maybe I'm overprotective, but he has a very strict diet with us.
Yeah, we got to be very careful with what we give him. And when he's out exploring, he's out of the cage a lot. We try to have him out just about every day to be out and explore, and we have to basically hornbill proof the house and make sure there's nothing around that he can get into that he can eat or be poisoned by or be hurt by. Now, being that he is a soft bill, he's not a hook bill like the parrots, when he is navigating around, he hops around and he flies around a lot. Meanwhile, the parrots will climb using their bill. He doesn't do that. He just kind of hops around. It's actually really cute. One of my favorite things about him is how he just kind of hops around. Oh, I got one more for you there. That was nice and gentle. Now, he's also an incredibly good hunter too with that bill. He was very nice and gentle right there, but what I can often do is take a superworm like that and I can throw it up in the air and he can fly and catch it mid-air. I mean, it's incredible to see how amazing he is at just nabbing things like that. And again, he is a predator. One time he got a gecko in the house.
That was traumatizing.
It was traumatizing. Gabby was very, very sad about it. But there was a little gecko and it just ran across the floor and Zazu immediately nailed it. And killed it and ate it, so sorry for the gecko, but Zazu is pretty happy about that. So we're gonna go ahead and put him back. Now he's not in the bird room with the other birds. He does not get along with other birds. Basically, if he's around the other parrots, he's either gonna perceive them as possible food or a possible threat. In either case, that means this bill is coming their way, okay? So that's why he is living in the living room away from the other birds. So we'll go ahead and put him back.
Okay, moving on to the bird room. It is about to get real loud in here. So you guys already met baby Blue, but here she is again. You know, let me scratch your head without biting me. I like to have all my bird cages by the window. The birds love looking outside. Unfortunately, none of them are good on a harness, so I can't take them outside unless they're in a carrier or something like that. But eventually, one day, my dream is to have an outdoor aviary where all my birds can fly free and be outside all the time, because I hate keeping birds in cages. I really do. So this is Lucky, and we were told he is some kind of like a hybrid between like a maybe like a micro conure and a white-eyed conure. He's 6 years old, and we also adopted him from Palm Beach Parrot Sanctuary. Now, Lucky is very, very bonded to me. He used to be nice with everybody, and sometimes that just happens with birds. They pick a person and they don't like anyone else. So he's very attached to me. I can do whatever I want to him, but he does not like people. And he is also the loudest bird that we have. And the sweetest. Yeah, you're the sweetest. Yeah, can I have a kiss? Yes. Give me another kiss. One more kiss. 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 Give me a kiss. And all of my birds are fully flighted. We do not cut wings in this house, so they can all fly and be free. For a while, I actually was cutting my birds' wings when I first got them because I just didn't know really anything about it, and I didn't want them to accidentally fly out a window or a door. But then I learned that even clipped birds can fly. They just can't fly very well, but they can still get away from you. So I think my birds are much happier being able to fly, and we're just extra careful, especially with Zazu because he's so quick. And when the birds are out, the doors and the windows are closed. Now we're going to introduce you guys to Elmo. Elmo does not like me. Chris is going to be the one talking about him just because he is our most severe rescue, and for a while I had to give him injections and grab him and take him to the vet, so he's not a fan of me, but he does tolerate Chris, so we're gonna switch.
There you go. Hi. Hello. Yeah. So I'm just trying to get him to be comfortable right now. He's very scared of everything. Elmo. There you go. He came from a different facility, and he had been attacked on 2 different occasions by hawks. He used to free fly and everything, and he got attacked by hawks twice, which obviously is incredibly stressful. Yeah, here, it's okay. He's getting scared again. There you go. But I just keep him distracted with a steady stream of food. He's pretty happy. Giving him right now are these black oil sunflower seeds. It's one of his favorite things, and he doesn't get this in his normal food. Oh, Lucky wants to come and steal some. But give me a kiss. Give me a kiss. No, give me a kiss. There you go. But yeah, so anyways, Elmo does not get these sunflower seeds in his normal diet, so these are a special treat that he gets. I'm trying to keep his door open for him. There you go. Oh, close enough. So Elmo is an ecleptus parrot, okay? And what's really cool about this species of parrot is they are very sexually dimorphic. Most parrots, you have no idea what the gender is unless you blood test them. But for these guys, the males are green and then the females are blue or purplish and red. They're beautiful. And so it's very obvious. In fact, when they were first discovered, they were thought to be two different species of parrot because they're so different looking. That's how we know Elmo is a male based on his coloration. Now, again, he had a very traumatic back history, and because of this, he has a severe plucking issue. And this plucking is actually very common in this species. They're very prone to plucking and stress and things like that, unfortunately. When we first got him, he had such a severe issue with it. He was ripping holes in the flesh of his wings. And we had to hospitalize him for about 10 days when we first got him. But he's doing much better now. You know, he seems pretty darn happy now. And he'll come out and he'll hang up on top. I'm out of seeds, I know. He also has an incredible vocabulary, although he never really wants to do it, but he knows a bunch of different words. He can say hi, hello, step up, here, kitty, kitty. He knows a ton of different words. It's pretty amazing. So with Elmo's plucking and these injuries, not only did he rip holes in his wings, he also took apart his toes. He's missing a couple toes, and this self-mutilation is really sad, really depressing, and then also really kind of drives home this whole, these things should not be pets for normal people. Now, they can be cared for and they can be kept by people who are experienced and know what they're doing, of course, but absolutely would never recommend these animals as a pet for a normal person. They also live a very long time. I mean, all parrots are known for having a pretty long lifespan, and this self-mutilation problem is not something that occurs with them in the wild. So it is really sad, but we just try to give him the best life that we can. We did try to do a cone around him to prevent him from plucking, and it just wasn't worth it. It stressed him out even more and made him trip a lot, and it really wasn't worth it. So this is working out okay. Yeah. Hello. Elmo. Give me a kiss. Yes. Hi. Give me a kiss. Yes. Good bird. Give me a kiss. Good bird. Elmo. There you go. You're so smart. Give me a kiss. It's a good bird. Give me a kiss. Good bird. Yeah. A good Elmo. So Elmo really likes new people. He knows me. He likes me pretty well. I mean, that's pretty good for him. But even that, he loves new people. So if there's like a brand new person he hasn't met before, he gets really excited. He'll actually start talking, like saying words to them. He doesn't do that with me unless I've been sitting here with him for a half hour. So he loves new people. So one of our goals is hopefully to get our own sanctuary one day and be able to have him on display where people can come and meet him, and then he can meet new people all the time. And hopefully that'll work out and he'll be really happy, and he loves seeing new people. And now we're going to introduce Sweet Pea, right?
Yeah.
All right, here's your last one.
So this is Sweet Pea, and she is a Pacific parrotlet. They are one of the smallest parrot species, and she's an angry little thing. I got her a couple years ago, actually on Craigslist. Somebody was rehoming her, and she was one of my very first birds. She is a little bit shy. I have to kind of snatch her up when she's in her cage, or she tries to bite me, and she'll hang out with me on my shoulder or my finger, but she doesn't really like to be pet. Yeah, she'll bite. So we just kind of let her do her thing. We like to take her outside in her little cage and give her some, time outside for fresh air and sunlight, but she is not free in the bird room just because there's a really big size difference, and he gets a little bit sketchy with other birds, so at least the other two birds are his size. He can kind of tell him to back off, but she wouldn't be able to. So, but she does spend a lot of time with us outside and actually outside. And this is our newest addition to our bird room. Our reptile room is actually right here. It's really cool to be able to just walk from the reptile room to the bird room. It is snake proof, so even if the snakes did escape, they would not be able to get in here. Our kitchen's right over there, so the birds hang out in this little play area, and while we're cooking, we can take a look at them, and it's really awesome. So this is a little Java wood perch. You be nice to her. That they can hang out on, and then Lucky really likes hanging out over here on the ropes and looking at us through the window. What do you guys think? So sunflower seeds are a high valued reward in this house because my birds do not eat seeds, as Chris mentioned. I make them their own fresh food, chopped veggies, I sprout their own sprouts for them. So my birds are on a pretty strict diet. If you guys want to see a full video on what my birds eat today, let me know, and that's something that we can definitely do in the future. So thank you guys again so much for watching. We hope you enjoyed meeting all the birds and seeing my bird room. If you have any questions, let us know. Also, we're gonna be doing a 100K giveaway in a few weeks, I guess, whenever we hit 100,000 subscribers. So make sure you give us a thumbs up, comment, share our videos, and stay tuned for that. Thank you guys so much, and we'll see you soon.